അപ്പോൾ ഹലോ ഗൈസ്, ജിപ്ഷ്യൻ ഗെയിമിങ്ങിൻ്റെ പുതിയ എപ്പിസോഡിലേക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും സ്വാഗതം. ഇന്നിപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഹൊറൈസൺ ഫോർബിഡൻ വെസ്റ്റിൻ്റെ തേർഡ് പാർട്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഫസ്റ്റും സെക്കൻഡ് പാർട്ടും നിങ്ങൾ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു. കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ തേർഡ് പാർട്ട് മനസ്സിലാവാൻ ചാൻസ് ഉള്ളൂ, സ്റ്റോറി ലൈനൊക്കെ. സോ വിത്തൗട്ട് ഫർദർ ഡു ലെറ്റ്സ് ജസ്റ്റ് ജമ്പ് ഇൻടു ദ ഗെയിം. സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തു. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ നമ്മളൊരു വില്ലേജിൽ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ഇത് ആക്ച്വലി അവിടുത്തെ ഒരു ട്രെയിനറാണ്, ഫൈറ്റിനൊക്കെ അവിടുത്തെ സോൾജേഴ്സിനൊക്കെ ട്രെയിൻ ചെയ്യുന്ന. ഓർഡർ എന്നാണ് പേര്.
Best place to practice close combat this side of the Forbidden West. Say, I wonder who'd win in a fight. You, the savior of Meridian, champion of the East, or the Enduring, master of the West?
Who?
The Enduring, a legendary Tenakth fighter, the master of masters. I've heard the Tenakth have training pits just like this one. It's how the warriors get so fierce, see? And only the very best from the pits get to train with the Enduring.
So, to find the Enduring, I should look for these training pits if I'm ever out that way?
You'll have to go far if you do. The Tenakth are split into 3 clans. 3 clans, 3 capitals, 3 training pits. My guess is you'd have to beat all of them if you want to train with the Enduring. If the Tenakth don't kill you on sight, that is. But that's a far spark in the wind. As for right now, I also offer challenges to test your fighting skill.
Who would I be fighting exactly? You?
Well, I know you're the savior and all, but you have to beat all the others first to challenge me. Rules are rules. We only use dual blades and practice arrows, mind. These drunken fools would run themselves through otherwise. You'll have to leave everything but your spear and practice arrows at the gate. But I'll look after your gear, not to worry. So, what do you say? Up for some training?
I might be.
That's what I like to hear.
ഓക്കെ, ഇതിപ്പോൾ ഒരു ട്രെയിനിങ് പിറ്റാണ്. നമുക്ക് ആക്ച്വലി ഫൈറ്റിനൊക്കെ കുറച്ചുകൂടെ നമുക്കൊരു പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്ന സ്പോട്ടാണ്. കാരണം ചിലപ്പോൾ ഫോർബിഡൻ സീറോ ഡൗൺ കളിക്കാണ്ട് ഫോർബിഡൻ വെസ്റ്റ് കളിക്കുന്നവർക്ക് ഇതിൻ്റെ ഫൈറ്റിൻ്റെ ഒരു സ്കീം അറിയത്തില്ലായിരിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ അവർക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നൊരു സംഭവമാണിത്, വേറെ ഒന്നുമില്ല. ഓക്കെ, ഇതിൽ നമുക്ക് സ്പിയറും ആരോസും മാത്രമേ യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റൂ. ഫുള്ള് ബ്ലോക്ക് ഉള്ളവന് പറഞ്ഞു തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും.
That spear can give you the edge in battle. Keep energizing it, and then your enemies. Triggering those energy blasts should help you vanquish your opponents.
That reminds me about. Mount up.
പണ്ടത്തെ സീറോ ഡൗൺ വെച്ച് കമ്പയർ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ കുറച്ച് ഗ്രീനറി കുറവ് പോലെ ഉണ്ട് ഇതിലൊക്കെ. ഇതിനിപ്പോൾ ഈ ആസിഡ് ക്രീച്ചേഴ്സ് ഉള്ളതുകൊണ്ടാണോ എന്തോ അറിയത്തില്ല, ഒരു മൊത്തത്തിലൊരു ഗ്രീനറി കുറവ് പോലെ തോന്നുന്നു. മറ്റേ നല്ല ഗ്രീനായിരുന്നു മൊത്തത്തിൽ, ഇതൊരു ഡൾ ബ്രൗണിഷ് കളർ, പെയിൽ ഗ്രീനൊക്കെ. അവിടെയൊക്കെ എന്തൊക്കെയോ ജന്തുക്കളിവിടെ ഓടുന്നുണ്ട്. ഓ, ഇത് മറ്റില്ല, പോത്ത് കണക്കത്തെ ജന്തുവാണ്. ട്രിപ്പ് വയർ.
It's always something. Hold tight. I'll see what I can do.
Try luring them into the tripwire.
Spot. Gotta move.
രണ്ടെണ്ണം അവിടെ നോക്കൗട്ടായി.
Kill them however you want.
ഈ ട്രിപ്പറിലോട്ട് കെട്ടിവിടാം. സെറ്റ്.
Got an opening.
ഒന്നുമില്ല.
That's the last one.
Thank the forge you showed up. Tripwire's handy, but she nothing's a youngin's game. Come on over. I see you're a practiced hunter.
അല്ല.
Took you less time to kill those scroungers than vanguards to kill one bristleback.
So the vanguards came through
ബ്രിസിൽ
here?
ബാക്ക്.
Yeah,
അതാണ് ആ പോത്തിന്റെ
just a
പേര്.
bit ago. Down that bristleback, headed south. But then those scroungers showed up to carve the carcass, as they do. Then another bristleback ran through. I'm telling you, it's crazy around here.
So the vanguard went south.
Probably. This whole valley is swarming with them. The vanguard seemed dead set on getting rid of them.
I see.
Hold on there, Red. If you're gonna go chasing across the Daunt, you're gonna want a tripcaster. Not just any tripcaster. One of my make. Free of charge.
Workmanship looks solid enough.
Yep. Been tweaking the design since I left Chain Scrape. More room to tinker out here and less chance of, well, accidents.
So Aaron headed south. Should be able to pick up his tracks with my focus.
Oh.
I can grab this from my stash later.
ട്രിപ്പറൊക്കെ അൺലോക്ക് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ഒരു വല്ലാത്തൊരു സൗണ്ട് കേൾക്കുന്നു. ഇങ്ങോട്ടല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ. ഓ ഇതോ നിൽക്കുന്നു.
Headed up the hill. The Aarons? My focus can help me follow them. Let's see where this leads.
പുള്ളി പോയ പാത്തൊക്കെ നമുക്ക് ആക്ച്വലി നമ്മുടെ ഈ സംഭവം വെച്ച് നമുക്ക് കാണാൻ പറ്റും. പണ്ട് സീറോ ഡോണിലൊട്ടേ ഉള്ളൊരു സംഭവം. അറിയാണ്ട പറ്റിയാണ്ടോ. ഓഹോ ഇവിടെയൊക്കെ എന്തോ സീനെ കാണാറുണ്ടല്ലോ.
Sounds like someone's putting up a fight. These bristlecbacks are everywhere.
ഇതിൽ അവനല്ലേ ഏരണ്ടല്ലേ? ഓ ഏതാ മാസ്? ചിരി നോക്ക്.
Another one down.
Now this is what I was forged for. No ledgers to fill. No boring mid-afternoon patrols. Just the hammer. Just the fight. Aloy?
Aaron!
ഇനി മിക്കവാറും നമ്മൾ അടിക്കേണ്ടി വരും. ആ കണ്ടോ കണ്ടോ, നൈസായിട്ട് എസ്കേപ്പ് ഇട്ടുണ്ടോ ഇതിനെയൊക്കെ.
Stay where you are. I'll handle the rest.
ആഹാ ഇതും വന്നു. ആസിഡ് ബ്രിസിൽ ബാക്ക്.
Those bristlebacks have acid canisters on their backs. It should trigger a chain reaction if I hit them with acid arrows. Chain's tight. Acid's nearly.
ആ തടി അടിച്ചിട്ടോക്കാം. അത്രയും ബാക്കിലായിരുന്നല്ലേ, ഞാൻ അറിഞ്ഞില്ല. അടിപൊളി. തടിയനൊക്കെ എങ്ങനെ അറിയുന്നത്? ഇത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ.
Caught me at my best, as usual.
Well, you did the hard part. I just took care of the stragglers. How bad is it?
This? Who needs ribs? Oh. I'm good. I'm good. Huh. Okay, well, I know you didn't come all the way to the Daunt just to watch me get wrecked. So what's the story?
I need the embassy to happen, so I can head west. Aaron, what I did at the Spire, what we did, it didn't end the threat. It just slowed it down.
Oh.
There's still more to do.
Really? Well, that's great. I mean, yeah, not the threat's not over part. That's not so great. But hey, whatever you're up against, your spear, my hammer, just like old times.
Aaron, I need the embassy now. I can't wait for you to heal.
Couple of days rest, if that.
Actually, even if you weren't hurt, what I have to do, it's better if I do it alone.
Alone? That figures.
Aaron! I hate to interrupt the romance, but I'm pretty banged up here.
Don't blow your blaze, I'm coming. Oh, this just keeps getting better. Huh. Listen, I'll go to Barren Light, get patched up. If you want this embassy to happen, we're gonna need this sun priest, Studius Wadis.
Oh, I know him. I'll clear the Valley of Bristlebacks, then send Wadis to Barren Light. I'll catch up with you there.
Well, I guess that's sort of like a goodbye.
I'm sorry?
You? Sorry? Ugh. Yeah, that'd be a first.
Where is this coming from?
Hey, just, forget it, yeah. Oh, it's nothing.
It sounds like something.
All right, fine. Now, after the battle at the Spire, you took off, you left without so much as a handshake. I mean, people like me, we fought and bled at your side, Aloy. You just disappear? What kind of person does that?
Aaron, I left when I did, how I did, for a reason. A good one.
Oh, thanks for sharing.
Listen to me. Life on Earth is in danger, and only I can save it.
What are you talking about?
Exactly what I just said. Everything living is going to die unless I fix a piece of technology created by the old ones. And time's running out.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, I guess that's the reason, all right. I'm an idiot.
Aaron! By the forge.
I guess that's my cue.
Maybe I should go with you to Barren Light.
No, hey, you're needed elsewhere, obviously. We'll make it without you.
Okay.
That doesn't sound good.
You'll have to handle that one on your own. We'll only slow you down.
This'll be in my stash when I need it. I can't override that machine. But I could learn if there's a carbon in here.
ഓ ആരോ മാറിപ്പോയി കുഴപ്പമില്ല ചത്തു എന്തോ ആരോ മാറിപ്പോയി കൊണ്ടില്ല ഓ വീണ്ടും കൊണ്ടില്ല
It's a ruin from the old world. I could find something interesting inside.
ഇതിനകത്ത് എന്തൊക്കെയോ സീനുണ്ടല്ലോ എങ്ങനെയിപ്പോ കേറുക ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ
Okay, what do we have in here? It's slow going if there's acid on it. Glad I can help. Let's do it.
സംസാരിക്കാൻ സ്പോട്ടില്ലേ മനുഷ്യ ചത്ത് കിടക്കുന്നു താങ്ക് യു
Mighty thankful to you, Savior.
Just Aloy is fine.
Aaron mentioned you're not one for fancy titles.
You're Vanguard.
Well, here to escort Vardis' delicate behind to the embassy.
If we can get rid of these bristlebacks.
Captain said to keep an eye on Chainscrape, then these ugly lugs showed up.
Gave the first one a good beating.
But didn't quite have time to roll out of the way when it fell.
Told you it wasn't a good idea to eat that much before heading out.
I should probably get going. I think that metal tower is giving off the signal. I could head over there, check it out. I'll stash this away for later. An image from the old world. Looks like some kind of building. Running sheer cliffs. The image is incomplete.
എന്താ സംഭവം? ഒരു ഹൗസിന്റെ ഇമേജ് പോലും ഉണ്ടല്ലോ.
Exactly with where it was taken. My focus can fill in the rest. There's the quarry Thurles mentioned. And it's full of bristlebacks.
Okay. പൊട്ടിത്തെറി.
One less machine.
Those acid spitters brought friends.
ഓ കൊണ്ടില്ല.
Incoming. Another one down. One less machine.
ഇനിയുണ്ടോ? ആ
I think I might have ran into the vista point.
പുതിയ മെഷീനൊക്കെ ആണല്ലോ. ഫയർ ബ്രിസിൽ ബാക്ക് ആവുമ്പോൾ
Another one down.
ബാ തരാം. ചാട്ടമൊക്കെ നോക്ക്. ഇതിന് പ്രിപ്പയറൊന്നും ഏക്കില്ലേ.
There.
നല്ല
Stranger, come on over here.
കളിക്കറ.
Talk.
സ്കാൻ ചെയ്ത്
I
വയലറ്റ്
don't know what
ഉള്ള
Anora's doing out here, but consider yourself old. We tried to hold off and wait for the Vanguard, but one of them bristlebacks charged us. Next thing you know was a full-fledged fracas.
Is everyone okay?
We lost some good people, but we would have lost the whole quarry without you.
Well, at least it's quiet now.
Your ears ought to be ringing with a quarry at work, but Chain Scrape's whistle ain't blowing, so we're stuck picking up the pieces.
I think I've cleared out most of the bristlebacks. Chainscrape can get back to work now. I'll go give Ulvund the good news. Voorhees too. Then maybe this embassy can finally happen.
ഈ എപ്പിസോഡിൽ കുറച്ചുകൂടെ ഫൈറ്റൊക്കെ തരുന്നുണ്ട്. ഗെയിം കടുത്തു തുടങ്ങി.
Ruins of a bridge. Maybe it's the same one from the image. I could try to line it up around. There it is! Oh. Completing the image unlocked a data file.
Okay.
It looks like these vista points were made by Miriam Technologies. That was Elizabeth's company. I wonder if I can find more of them out in the wild. Down it goes.
ക്രേറ്റൊക്കെ എന്താ അനാവശ്യമായി തള്ളിക്കൊണ്ട് പോകുന്നു നോക്കി.
Okay. Now where does this lead?
പൊളിഞ്ഞു വീഴും.
The key module.
ഈ വീടിന് എന്തിനാണ് എനിക്ക്? ഇതിൽ എന്ത് തുറക്കാനാണ്? ഇവിടെ ക്രേറ്റ് കിടക്കുന്നു, എന്തോ ഉണ്ട് ഇവിടെ.
An old world relic. How do I get in there to get it? Okay, let's see if this key fits. There. Looks like this needs a code too. I think some of the data I picked up might help. What is this thing? I'll hold on to it for now. To do with it later. Send this to my stash.
വാ തരാം. Fast travel.
Time to get Ulvin to blow the whistle, then Wadis to bear light.
Hello.
നമ്മളങ്ങനെ തിരിച്ച് വീണ്ടും സ്റ്റെയിൻ സ്ക്രൈപ്പിൽ എത്തുകയാണ്.
Not again. Finally gonna put your muscle where your mouth is?
Still here, I see.
I cleared out all the bristlebacks.
Oh, you did?
Now that you've recovered from your shock, time to blow the whistle.
Oh, there, not so fast. I'll have to send someone out to confirm the kills. Make sure the valley is safe again.
ഈ
Shouldn't
ഷൊട്ടകളൊക്കെ
take more than a day or two.
No. You blow the whistle now.
These are innocent Osram lives we're talking about here. Surely the delay...
Either you do it now, or I will.
I knew you could do it! Friends, gather round. The savior of Meridian has done it again.
What?
The bristlebacks are defeated. You.
What?
Sound the whistle. Chain Scrape is open for business.
Yay.
And Ulvund has agreed to personally pay every worker their lost wages.
Yeah.
That's more like it.
Yeah. Woo.
Ha-ha.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't you have an embassy to get to?
Yeah, I guess I do. Well, the chain scrape's back to work. Merchants should be open to trade. I should see if they have anything useful before I send Wadis off to Barrenlight. Better see what that Karja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
ഇനിയിപ്പോൾ ആ വഡീസിനെ കാണണം.
Ulvund must be.
The way to Barrenlight is clear. Get moving.
You're not errant vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When I've
says...
cleared out all the bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay?
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barrenlight, Wadis. Like Aloy said, captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
പാവപ്പെട്ടതൊക്കെ ഒറ്റയ്ക്ക് വലിച്ചോണ്ട് പോകുന്നു.
Well, now that that's done,
മെയിൻ ക്വസ്റ്റ്
the
കഴിഞ്ഞു.
embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence, Hades, maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barrenlight, or poke around the dance somewhere first, and maybe take Petra up on that drink.
I'm sorry, I'll be right with you.
Okay, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm saying it's overkill.
It's a weapon. Kill is the point.
Not if it blows the user's arm off. Oh, just stop talking.
Where were we? So, you look like someone who's always searching for a new weapon. Am I right?
Actually,
But you're just nuts. I am with a customer.
I'm not a customer.
I got it. Triple the powder. It'll blow a Strider sky high. Ba-boom. One shot kill. Guaranteed.
Maybe I am.
Then you are in the right place at the right time, Red.
How would you like to be the proud owner of the world's first machine-enhanced,
Explosive, done in one, machine wrecking,
yet perfectly safe javelin thrower?
I could get around faster if I find a charger to override.
Yeah.
I can override one of these chargers. I have to go in quiet so I don't spook the herd.
നമുക്ക് ഇതിൽ മെഷീൻസിനെ നേരത്തെ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടല്ലോ, അത് കണക്ക് നമുക്ക് ഓവർ റൈഡ് ചെയ്താൽ നമുക്ക് തന്നെ മെഷീൻസിനെ യൂസ് ചെയ്യാം നമുക്ക് ട്രാവൽ ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട്. ഇപ്പോൾ ചാർജർ എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ ഒരു ബുള്ള് പോലത്തെ ഒരു സംഭവം.
Can't override that now. Need to get data from the cauldron.
ഓക്കെ, കമ്പയർഡ് ടു സീറോ ഡൗൺ ഇതിൽ പെട്ടെന്ന് ഓവർ റൈഡ് ആവുന്നുണ്ട്. മറ്റേ ടൈം എടുക്കും ഓവർ റൈഡ് ആവുന്നത്. നല്ല ചൊറിയാൻ വരുന്നു. ഞാൻ്റെ ഒരു കല്ല് പറക്കേറി. ആ നമ്മളെ ചെറുക്കൻ സഹായിക്കും. എന്തോട് സപ്പറേറ്റ്. ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ.
Shotgun would come in handy. Gotta shoot off the horns before it goes down. Charger goes down, its horns break. I gotta try again. I should have enough charger horns for Della and Boomer now. Just need a rib from that fang horn they were talking about. Okay.
ഇതിൽ കുറേ ക്യാമറ ഷേക്കിംഗ് എഫക്റ്റൊക്കെ കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട് സ്പീഡ് കൂടുന്നതനുസരിച്ച്. പണ്ട് അതില്ലായിരുന്നു. കറങ്ങിത്തിരിഞ്ഞ് വീണ്ടും ഇവിടെ തന്നെ എത്തിയത്.
To my stash.
ഓക്കെ, ഇവിടെ മറ്റേ ഇല്ല റെഡ് സംഭവം മറ്റേ ആനിമൽസ് വെച്ചാവുന്നുണ്ട്. ഓ, ഇതിൽ കയറിയ ഹെൽത്ത് കുറയില്ല. അത് ഞാൻ ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചിട്ടില്ല. ഞാൻ സീരിയസ് എപ്പോഴാണ് ശ്രദ്ധിക്കുന്നത്. ഹെൽത്ത് കുറയുന്നുണ്ട് ഈ റെഡിൽ കയറിയത്. ചെറിയ രീതിയിൽ, എന്നാലും ഹെൽത്ത് അല്ലേ. അയ്യോ, ഇങ്ങോട്ടൊന്നും പോണ്ട. ഓ, തിരിച്ച് തന്നെ പോകണമല്ലോ. ഒറ്റ പോക്കിനങ്ങ് പോയാലോ. നല്ല അടിയടാമാരൊക്കെ നമ്മളെ ചെറുക്കൻ സഹായിക്കും. കളിക്കറേ. എന്താ വരുന്നുണ്ട്.
I can turn this around.
പിള്ളേർ പണി തീർത്തോളം നമ്മൾ നോക്കി നിന്നാൽ മതി. രണ്ടുപേരെ കൊണ്ടുപോകാൻ പറ്റിയിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ.
Barren light. The last part of the sun done before the forbidden west. Karja horn. That means the embassy starting soon. Alright, I should find whoever's in charge here. But first, I could resupply at my stash. It'd be worth taking a look around too.
Is that the savior of Meridian?
Nalla.
Can we have a word? Savior, tell me, are you seeking passage into no man's land by any chance?
Maybe. Why do you ask?
Well, to hammer it plain, there's treasure out west. Unclaimed scrap and ancient metal. And I've got a sturdy band of salvagers that knows the lay of the land.
You're not afraid of the Tanakh?
Terrified. But I carry out most of my business in no man's land. Neutral territory and all that.
Step carefully, Savior.
Where's Erend?
We'll do that to you.
Looks like he's had a few. Gentlemen.
That's our cue.
Taking the edge off?
Oh, if the end of the world's coming, I don't be sober for it. Now let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So whatever you need, ask away. No matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
I better get going.
Right, you'll have to do complicated Aloy things. Maybe just don't disappear completely this time.
No promises.
I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me...
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
No, don't count on it. Be careful out there, Aloy.
നിറയെ റൊമാൻസ് ഒക്കെ കാണുന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ ഇതിൻ്റെ. സൺ കിങ്ങിന് ഇഷ്ടമാണല്ലോ.
Lighten up, Paiv. You've got a thick wall of stone between you and the Tanakh out there.
Yes, sir.
Are you in charge around here?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, his second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out.
Salvagers,
a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen once the Tanakh have left.
Where's this Commander Nozar then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvin was thrilled. Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
Agreed. How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tanakh are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Dora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tanakh's horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Laurel. Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, he's the savior! I don't care if it's the devil herself! The gate is sealed, so that won't close!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
Gates.
Oh, that's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, nose off! You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let her through, boys. Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time.
ഇവനെ കൊണ്ട് സത്യത്തിൽ ഒരു ഉപയോഗമില്ല. ഇവൻ ചുമ്മാ ഉള്ള വള്ളിയെല്ലാം പിടിച്ചാൽ എന്ത് ചെയ്യും? ഇവനെ ആരും സ്പോട്ട് ചെയ്യത്തില്ല. അടി മൊത്തം കിട്ടണം നമുക്ക്.
So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
അപ്പോൾ ഓക്കെ ഗൈസ്, നമുക്ക് ഇന്നിപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ വെച്ച് നിർത്താം. ഇതൊരു പുതിയ മിഷൻ്റെ സ്റ്റാർട്ടിങ്ങിൽ കൊണ്ട് ജസ്റ്റ് നിർത്തിയിരിക്കുകയാണ്. അടുത്ത എപ്പിസോഡ് വരുന്നവരെ എല്ലാവരും ഒന്ന് വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. സോ താങ്ക് യു ഫോർ വാച്ചിങ്. പ്ലീസ് ലൈക്ക്, ഷെയർ ആൻഡ് സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ്. Share it with your friends, family and everybody. This is Gyptian Gaming signing off. Goodbye.